In today's video, I'm going to show you how to use Zapier Advanced Workflows for business automation, step by step. If you run a business, manage leads, send emails, move data between apps, or just want to save time by automating repetitive tasks, this is a great way to build a smarter workflow in Zapier. And if this tutorial helps you, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more easy software guides just like this one. Alright, let's jump right in. First, go to Zapier in your browser and sign into your account. Once you're on the Zapier dashboard, look for the Create button and click it. This is where you'll start building a new automation. From the options that appear, click on Zap Workflows. This opens the workflow builder where you can connect apps and design your automation step by step. Now, you'll start with the trigger. The trigger is the event that begins your automation. Click on Trigger, then search for and select an app you want to use. For example, you could choose Google Sheets if you want the workflow to start when a new row is added. You can also choose other apps depending on your business process. After selecting the app, choose the event that will activate the workflow. Pick the specific trigger event that matches what you want Zapier to detect. Then log into your app account so Zapier can connect and access the data it needs. Once your trigger is connected, move to the action step. The action is what Zapier does after the trigger happens. Click on Action, then search for and select another app, such as Gmail if you want to send an email automatically. You can also use apps like Slack, Google Sheets, HubSpot, Notion, or many others depending on your business setup. After selecting the app, click on Choose an event and pick the action you want Zapier to perform. This could be sending a message, creating a record, updating a spreadsheet, or anything else your workflow needs. Then log into that app account as well. After both the trigger and action are connected, click Build it at the top. This takes you into the setup and final configuration area where you can review the workflow and make sure everything is connected correctly. At this stage, it's a good idea to check each step carefully so your automation runs exactly the way you expect. Next, click Test Run. This is one of the most important parts because it lets you confirm that the workflow actually works before you turn it on for real. Zapier will test the trigger, run the action, and show you whether the automation completed successfully. If something doesn't work the first time, you can go back and adjust the setup before publishing. When everything looks good, click Publish. That's what makes your Zapier workflow live. Once published, Zapier will start running your automation in the background, saving you time and reducing manual work across your business. And that's it. You've now learned how to use Zapier Advanced Workflows for business automation. You started by creating a workflow, choosing a trigger, selecting an action, testing the setup, and publishing it so it can run automatically. This is a powerful way to connect your business apps and streamline your daily operations. If you found this helpful, please give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments what workflow you want to automate next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.